What's going on, everyone? It's my birthday. Well baked. Watching therapy get go. So this is a very important game for the standings. So if we could pull this out, that would be awesome. So yeah, let's get it. Yeah. All right. Let me make sure. Oh yeah. All right, let's get it. Nope.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see the Broncos' electric quarterback. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Broncos and the Colts, and it's coming up next.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
On the first snap, here's Mayfield. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
Play fake. Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder, because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, to find instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete. When you look at this Bronco defense, they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Broncos are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
They a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Crawford dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 6. First down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front and the way he pressed. Absolutely perfect.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Broncos, it's 6 and 4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, on display in that victory.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Colt defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. On 4th down, Crawford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion. Off the play fake. Crawford. This will be caught. Judy. Touchdown. Jerry Judy. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittman's first catch, good for a first down. Here's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, that one hurts. I mean, it was 3rd down, of course, but now the penalty, and we're back to first down.
Yeah, it hurts momentum in a big way, and they built that up here in the early going. Now, that leaves the opposition with a first down. That's a mistake you don't want to make at this point in the game.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. You look at the numbers on the year, up over 1,100 yards now, and the last drive had a touchdown as well. Everybody offensively just seems to be in cohesion, don't they?
They do, and when you look at this rushing total.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mayfield to throw it. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Andy. 48 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back, and make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. Mayfield down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
The one thing I have learned about this league, more and more, you've got to take some chances. You know, if you play everything conservatively and play everything exactly like, okay, I know what to do in each situation, I don't think you're going to get very far. I love the call there, going for it, even on his own side of the field.
Yeah, and even though you're on your own side of the field, they were creeping towards midfield, so not as crazy as if they were back at their own 20.
Show a little faith in the defense too, right?
Yep. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Off play action. Crawford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Off the play fake. Crawford. Completes the pass to Judy on the crossing pattern. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Judy with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos have broken the tie. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback. And
and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw something that open and lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They work now on 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, Gibson. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. The give now to Abanikanda. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. Abanikanda once again. Dances by him. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Abanikanda will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. So he had a nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. Mayfield's throw caught by Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go play action. Mayfield. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hernandez. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mayfield. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jordan Brooks make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. From the gun, Mayfield. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3rd down at 13. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series. Because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Crawford. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Crawford. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, Crawford escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 37. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Mayfield on first down. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Gay's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with John. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Crawford. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So the Broncos coming out now. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. That is caught, and they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Williams loses the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down, it's Taylor. There he goes, left side. Escapes the defender. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. 174 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, he currently stands second in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to first.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're second and you want to be first, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Deshaun Hand forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Broncos about set to go on offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will slide to a stop He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
This now a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Crawford. Hard throw, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Mayfield. The toss here completed to Pittman. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. They'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver's offense now set to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 2nd and 10. Off play action. Crawford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Nifty move. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Breaks through the contact. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Gay is on for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards. Looking to throw. Crawford. This one left side caught by Gibson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Crawford. Intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 75. And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football, but he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point.
Bronco switch. Hey, bring it. Reload.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 2nd down, Williams. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. To about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now they run the option on 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw on 3rd down, Crawford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Colts to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got Lewis. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
1st down, Mayfield. Complete. This is Lewis. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 33 yards. And the Colts are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Throwing to start the drive. Crawford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.